All right, WHODAT Nation. Wow, what a game. What a game. That was. I think my heart rate's still it's starting to get down a little bit. Even though, I shouldn't be too surprised because, the Falcons did what the Falcons do. Am I right? Like, just artists. Because I'd love to come and tell you, hey, that was a hell of a game from New Orleans, but it wasn't. Like, that was bad. It was bad for 3 out of 4 quarters. Like, I'm Rob WHODAT Campbell. This is my first of my fan reaction videos of this year. I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. And, why not start now? Because this is a new era in New Orleans Saints football. No Sean Payton, no Drew Brees, and they're not coming back. Maybe last year, we had Sean, there was like, is Drew going to come back? No, he ain't coming back. He's going to retire. He's going to be the greatest. He's the greatest, but this is Jameis's team now. And honestly, if you were looking online the first 2 quarters, the Jameis haters, they were eating. They can't wait to throw this guy underneath the bus. All your Mike Thomas haters are like, this, why do we keep this guy? Everybody seems to forget, this guy is 2 years removed from the offensive player of the year, but you could tell really, really early on that these guys just don't have the chemistry yet. That first one, Mike, uncharacteristic drop. There was another 2 or 3 times where he slipped and it just didn't look good, guys. AK was a non-factor. I don't even remember him, besides that screen that got blown up, did he catch anything? He was just strictly running the football, which it was good. It's always a pretty thing to watch. Nobody misses the first guy like AK-47, but AK-41, I'm sorry. Yeah. Wow. But even the defense, I was really expecting this is again I said, a new era in Saints football, and we promoted Dennis Allen. He's been absolutely amazing. You got to remember, before Dennis came, we were not a good, we were a historically bad defense, y'all. Bad. There was times where, you check the stat line and Drew Brees has another Hall of Fame day with 400 something yards, 4 touchdowns, 77 completion percentage, and he loses because the defense made the other bum quarterback across from us look better than Drew Brees. But, I'm rambling now, but yeah, Dennis, he got some work to do, man. And again, it's one of those things where this defense been really historically good against the run, but for some reason, when we got a guy back there, when they got a guy back there that can run, like a Marcus Mariota, Jalen Hurts, it's just this defense is Achilles heel, where they just don't look usually the defense looks in sync. You got the D-line, linebackers, secondary, they all play as one. There was a disconnect there, and it wasn't pretty. But if I had to give somebody, props, it was definitely Pete Werner. Pete Werner, y'all, he looks good. And I remember Nick Underhill saying his rookie year out of camp, that was his guy. And there were some people out there who was Pete Werner, Ohio State. Yeah, another Ohio State guy. We love going to Ohio State guys. But yeah, that wicked, he played amazing. He got stood up on the goal line against Cordell Patterson that one time, but I think he made up for it for that punch out and a bunch of huge other plays, guys. Our boy DeMario, you know, what can you say? Like, he had a pretty solid day too. Like, I think by the fourth quarter we really started to tighten everything up. But it was, wow. And even Will, like, that was a really uncharacteristic miss. Like, and I don't know, like, and I don't remember this years past, but there's something really depressing about that thud of the football hitting the upright. Like, you know, I used to think like clap bombs off a crossbar in hockey were but like there's something about that dong that like just really sucks to hear. But man, did he come up clutch. Like, all these guys, like, you know, once the fourth quarter hit, you know, our players, they came to play. Like, Mike T did some Mike T things. Like, he was huge at the end of it. And I don't know if he actually, like, I don't, they were saying on the broadcast that, like, maybe he would change his cleats, but, like, because he was, like I said, it was slipping a couple times in the first three quarters, but yeah, he came up clutch. And, you know, them rallying to give Willie a wicked shot at the end to win it. I think I'm just starting to calm down now, y'all. Like, holy moly, that was crazy. You know, you wait so long for this season to start, and like for it to start that way, you're just like, what? Because this team's been pretty hyped up. You know, we've all been really excited to see this team because, like I said, it's a new era in Saints football. Like, this isn't, especially, you know, we still got Pete Carmichael, but like I don't think of this as like an offensively heavy team. I think this is as a well-rounded football team that's got it everywhere. Like, the kicking game is on point. The defense is supposed to be on point. The offense, like, it's all even, you know? So, but it's a really hard game to judge too, because, you know, the Saints can be shit and the Falcons can be shit. Like, they always play each other super tight. Like, I remember when the Falcons had the really good year there and Matty Ice won the MVP, which I still can't believe that happened, to be honest with you. But I remember one of their losses was against New Orleans, and even in New Orleans, some of their best years, like, sometimes they just lose one to Atlanta. Like, these guys hate each other. This is a very underrated, hated rivalry. Like, Saints and Falcons fans just do not like each other. You know, and I think people got to know that. But, yeah, that was one wild game. This is my first of 17 fan reaction videos. I'm just getting it, so be nice. But if you like it, you know, like and subscribe. I've wanted to do this for a long time. I'm a diehard Saints fan from up here in Ontario, Canada. I've made the pilgrimage down to the Superdome a couple years ago. I bleed black and gold, and this was a game like. I get it. Like, you can't be too surprised sometimes with New Orleans too, because like sometimes they just lay an egg the first game of the year. I don't know what it is. Like, it's like we like to come back from like a 2-game deficit and then just rattle out like 10 straight wins. It's so weird, but what a game. What a game. I'm excited for the next one. The first one, we're going to be in the Superdome this time, and we're playing Tom Brady. Because it's, I don't even call him Tampa. It's just Tom Brady. Like, fuck Tampa and fuck Tom. Like, I can't wait because, you know, I know these defenders, they're going to be watching film and they know they got to show up, because that wasn't the prettiest. But, you know, football's not supposed to be pretty. It ain't supposed to be pretty, y'all. Like that. Like, a win's a win. And we love winning around here, so. Eat that W, y'all. Eat that W. I'm Rob WHODAT Campbell. This is week 1 reaction video. Love y'all. Peace.